And we're here again for another edition of Voice of Reason from the DAC Athletics Center as Zach Walton, the hero of the day, is about to take to the podium alongside head coach Zach Spiker. Let's listen in again. Drexel wins. They're 2-1 on the year as they defeat Abilene Christian out of the Southland Conference 86-83. Here comes Zach Walton, Zach Spiker again, the Zacks to the podium.
All right, pretty obvious, right? Pretty obvious. Terrific basketball game. Terrific basketball team against a program that's been to the tournament, against a program that's doing everything we can every single day to get to the tournament. And that's an experienced group. I don't care what the roster says. It's an experienced coach. They're an extremely well-coached team. They had a number of different looks. They gave us all we could handle. We gave it right back to them, occasionally a little bit quicker with the turnovers. But we also did enough to win. And, we have a saying, we've used it. Sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. And that was a program effort, not a team effort, not any multiple guys, a team effort. Obviously the guy next to me hit a big shot. And it's not his last big shot. He allowed him. He also happened to hit the game winner too.
Zach, what's going through your mind?
Zach Walton, right?
Yeah. Zach Walton, what's going through your mind at the end of the second half, at the end of the regulation, getting at the end of overtime, when you take both of those big shots that you made for your team?
Well, I think there was a timeout before Coach told us what play we were going to run, and so I got the ball out of the base on the first option was to score, but someone helped over, I was going to kick it out, and no one really came over to take the charge, so I just had to wide open lane to the basket. And then in overtime, I mean, that wasn't exactly the play we drew up, but they were denying Cam the ball, so there wasn't a lot of time in the switch, and we just sagged off, so I just shot it. Luckily it went in.
Can you talk about how you guys were able to grind your way back to this game?
We just kept fighting, we didn't give up. It wasn't really out of hand at any point. Basketball is a game of runs, and we know that, so we just stuck together, kept fighting, we got some stops and scored, and we're back in.
Obviously, James Butler is the team leader. 22 the other night against Niagara. Struggled in that first half, was held scoreless. How good was his turnaround in the second half?
He's one of our team leaders. I think we've got 13 team leaders, to be honest with you. JB is a superstar in his role, and that's to get rebounds, and that's to really score around the rim, take attention when he's on ball screens. He's done that. It's just a number of deflections he gets and just beating guys up and forcing an extra pad or extra rebound. I thought we benefited from that a couple times. The ball getting bobbled around there. JB was great today. Continues to be great.
Zach, tell us about that shot for you. I mean, my first thought when I'm watching that play, I'm thinking, coach has got to be calling a timeout. He's going to set up for the perfect play. What was the first reaction when that ball was released out of your hands?
Well, when I released it, it felt good, but obviously been struggling to shoot the ball a little bit, but I just keep shooting. My confidence is still up, so they were going to give me that. I shot it, and like I said, luckily it went in. It was a good shot.
Coach, if they had more opportunities to the basket, can you talk about how getting to the foul line, how important that was for the team?
We got to the line, at halftime. I said we got to shoot 30 foul shots, just because I thought we got to the line. I ended up shooting 32. So, yeah, that's a big part of it. It is huge. We were better from the foul line than we were the other day. But, how they were defending us, I'd rather drive it and be aggressive and get fouls and get to the line than take crazy shots in the perimeter that are contested. Our guys did a great job of recognizing that and staying aggressive. We had similar play calls in the first half. We got Zach driving it. Instead of taking the score, they rotated. He found a bullet and Kirk Lee wide open in the corner. So when you talk about having the right play drawn up, you don't need the right play. You don't need the right play when you have good players. And we're not going to call timeout and let anybody set up for us. We're going to be on our heels. We're going to play down attack. They know that. We don't call timeouts unless something crazy is going on. And trust our guys.
Down 73-78 in the final minutes of the second half. What did you see from the defense, the intensity that they brought in the last couple minutes?
I didn't need to really see anything. I heard it in the timeout. Sometimes silence is the best thing. You just let the guy's voice take over, and they're all talking about getting stops. Hey, best stop, best possession in the game here. They were great, and we defended. So I don't know if this feels like a November game or a March game, but I know that team's been to the tournament a lot, and they've won. And they've been to postseason play the last 2 years, and it's a really well-coached team. And I don't know if people in Philadelphia recognize that on the schedule as a game, but this is a great win for us in November, and we're fired up to do it.
How would you assess how the team has looked through the first 3 games of the season?
It's early in the holiday season, and right now we're in a very giving mood, and we need to not have as many turnovers. It's crazy, and it's something we got to look at and figure out. It's not who we are. We chart every bucket in practice. We look at our percentage of the quality shots we get. Our turnover percentage has not been this high, and it needs to come down. It's not Christmas yet. We need to give anything away.
It's right around about a year ago, and Villanova had just lost to Furman, a team that had, I believe, went on to win their conference. You were playing a team very similar to that out of the Southland, a team that, again, nobody really talks about that. And they were led today by probably one of their best players in that conference, Peyton Ricks, 29. How were you able to kind of shut him down in the final minutes of overtime?
I don't know that we did. A
well.
guy like that, you can't just stop. You got to make him earn them. And I thought he worked really hard for him. And he's a good player. He's a really good player, and that league is they're going to do everything they can to limit him.
Coach, can you talk about the rebounding edge and what that meant to you?
What was it? 23. Yeah. It's big. It's big. We have been aggressive on the glass. I don't know that we're checking out all the time, but you've got Zach Walton, TJ Bickerstaff, Sam Green, Jarvis Stoltz. Those are guys that have great length and go after it. And then you got another guy that literally is going to get you 14 a night rebounds. That makes us a better rebounding team, for sure.
Did you think the first half was the best you've played offensively so far this season?
It was up there. It was up there. But still, we had 13 turnovers at the half. So I mean, it's tough for me to be overly complimentary of that with that number of hangovers.
Zach, as a player for you, when you come in the game and a bunch of threes are falling in the first half like they were, does it give you confidence as a player to just come in and pick up where they left off?
Yeah, definitely. When one person hits a shot, I mean, it just gives energy to the rest of the team. Start seeing shots fall, you're gonna get confidence to keep shooting too, and your shots are gonna fall as well.
You're a guy that takes it one game at a time, Coach, but over the next 2, Zabby's Coach Spike, you're a guy that takes it really one game at a time, but over the next probably week or so, you're on the road, starting with Rutgers, and then over to Texas for Stephen F. Austin. What's the kind of mindset as you go forward? I know you've got to face a tough player in Paul Mulcahy.
Listen, our schedule is our schedule, and we're going to go with the game where they say to go. And we've got a bus trip, and we've got a plane trip. And we had 2 home games. We protected our home court, and now we got to try and do something away from home and see where it goes. But this group wants to play. Listen, you sit around all year. We've got the longest off season of anybody with our academic calendar. We've got the super short preseason, but to our guys, you're done playing in March. You don't play again in November. So, yeah, we start out with 6 games on our first 14 days. It's crazy. But I don't think these guys don't want to practice it. We're here to play games and get after it. So we'll rest up and we'll do what we need to do, and we're excited to play. Rutgers, great team. And Stephen F. Austin, same league as these guys. So not looking forward to that either. All right? Thanks, guys. See you Wednesday at the rack.
Zach Spiker, Zach Walton again here at the podium. And again, Drexel 2-0 at home with an 86-83 win. Jake Schwartz again here for Voice of Reason at the DAC Athletic Center.